Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Zahrudin bin Hisham and my metric number is A209721. In this video, I would like to deliver a speech. My speech topic for today is gender discrimination should be decreased all around the world. Have you ever imagined a world that is truly fair for everyone? A world where people are not judged by their genders, but by their abilities, idea and also character. Unfortunately, this is not the world that we live in today. Gender discriminations continue to exist all around the world, especially in our workplaces, schools, communities, and even within families. Women are often paid less, given a few leadership opportunities, and expected to meet unfair social because of their genders. However, this issue does not only affect women. Gender discrimination harms society as a whole by limiting potential, creating inequality, and preventing true progress. I strongly believe that gender discrimination should be decreased all around the world. When people are treated equally, I believe that societies will become stronger, healthier, and more united. So today, in this video, we would like to discuss why gender discrimination are still happening, how can we reduce it, and why reducing gender discrimination benefits everyone. First thing first, why gender discrimination happens. To begin with, it is important for us to understand why gender discrimination still exists. One major that causes it because the deep-rooted cultural traditional and beliefs. For generations, many societies have been built on the strict gender roles. Men are often viewed as leaders, decision makers, and also providers, while women are often expected to be quiet, emotional, or dependent persons. These beliefs pass down from generation to generations, making the discrimination seems normal, even though it is very unfair and very harmful. Another reason is the lack of awareness and education. Many people nowadays grow up without learning about gender equality. As the result, discriminatory behavior often happens unconsciously. People may exist jokes, biased decisions, or unfair judgment without realizing the damage that they cause. Without proper education, discrimination can also happen unnoticed. Lastly, weak law enforcement plays a major role. Although many countries now have laws to protect gender equality, these laws are not always enforced properly, and when discrimination is ignored or punished lightly, it sends the message that such behavior is acceptable. Without accountability, discrimination are still continuing without consequences. All these factors combined allow gender discrimination to remain a global issue. And now, moving on to the next topic is how we can decrease the gender discriminations. Now we need to understand the causes. Let us explore how can we reduce gender discriminations. Firstly, I believe that education and awareness must be strengthened. Gender equality should be taught from very young age, both at school or at home. When children learn how to respect each other regardless of their genders, they will grow up into adults who value fairness and also inequality. Education helps challenge stereotypes and change mindsets over the time. Secondly, media play a very big responsibility, and media has a very powerful influence on how society views gender roles. When women are constantly portrayed as a weak, emotional or dependent person, the stereotype will be reinforced. However, if the media represent women as a leader, professionals, and innovators, it helps normalize equality and also make a change. Another key solution is by empowering women and marginalized genders, providing equal access to education, leadership training, and career opportunities allows women to develop confidence and independence. When women are visible in the leadership roles, discrimination naturally decreases because equality becomes a reality and it's not just an idea. Lastly, we must also support the victim of the gender discrimination and creating safe reporting system. Many discriminations victims remain silent due to fear, shameness, and lack of trust in the authorities. By providing a confidential and accessible reporting system, victims will feel protected and also supported. This encourages accountability and prevents future discriminations. Now, lastly, we're going to talk about the benefits of decreasing gender discriminations. Firstly, it was really strengthen the economic growth. When women are given the equal opportunities to works and leagues, productivity will be increased. And I also think that when the business benefit from diverse ideas and countries experience strong economic developments, equality allows talent to flourish without limitations. Secondly, it improves mental health and well-being. Discrimination, as we know, causes stress, anxiety, and also emotional harm. When people are treated equally, they feel respected, confident, and valued. This leads to the healthier individuals and more positive society. Most importantly, decreasing gender discrimination creates a fairer society. A fair society is when one people trust another people, cooperate, and feel safe. Equality strengthens social harmony, ensures that everyone has a voice and equal chances to succeed. In the conclusion, gender discrimination is a very serious global issue and that cannot be ignored. Today, we have explored the causes of gender discrimination, and the reason is by including cultural belief, a lack of awareness, and a weak enforcement. We also discussed the solution such as education responsible, media representations, empowering women, and supporting system. Finally, we saw how reducing gender discrimination leads to economic growth, better mental health, and also a fairer society. Now, I urge each of you to take an action. Speak louder when you see the discriminations. Educate others, supports equality in your daily life. Remember, this is just not a women's issue. This is a human issue. The future of our society depends on the choices that we make today. So, thank you.